Good evening, my Real News Midday TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update. And in the news this evening, likelihood of Jamaica being directly hit by Beryl has increased. Hurricane Beryl has weakened to a Category 4 hurricane, but the Meteorological Service of Jamaica says the likelihood of a direct impact to the island has increased. A hurricane warning remains in effect for Jamaica. Its latest bulletin said that at the system's maximum sustained winds have decreased slightly near to 250 kilometers per hour or 155 miles per hour with higher gusts. At 1 p.m., the eye of Hurricane Beryl was located about 780 kilometers or 485 miles east-southeast of Kingston, Jamaica. The Met Service says the eye of Beryl is expected to be south of Hispaniola this afternoon before moving southeast of Jamaica on Wednesday morning. The current official forecast track nudges with the system to the north and increase the chance of the eye of the hurricane passing over southern sections of the island, it says. Public hospitals operating under emergency mode. Outpatient services and elective surgeries will be suspended as the country's public health system prepares for the passage of Hurricane Beryl. The Ministry of Health and Wellness has advised that while all public hospitals will remain open, they are now operating in emergency mode. In addition to changes to outpatient services and elective surgeries, visitations will also be limited. Further, family members are asked to pick up their relatives who have been admitted for non-critical reasons. Additionally, the Jamaica-Cuban Eye Care program is suspended until further notice. For further information, please contact the Ministry of Health and Wellness's Emergency Operations Center at 888-663-5683. Opposition wants action on uncollected garbage amid Hurricane Beryl. The opposition is calling for the swift removal of uncollected garbage in communities, which poses a clear and present danger to the area in the wake of expected flood rains and wind from Hurricane Beryl. Spokesperson on local government Natalie Nita Garvey says the National Solid Waste Management Authority should move to undertake a plan to remove the backlog of solid waste. In a statement today, she said she received several reports from residential areas across the island, raising serious concern. The pileup is not only a source of projectiles from high-speed winds, but can pose a health risk as it flows through floodwaters in communities, argued Nita Garvey. Nita Garvey said further that the garbage backlog could not be ignored as it is a source of materials to clog stormwater drains and increase the possibility of flooding in these communities. As a result, she said the NSWMA, with its increased fleet of garbage compactors, must move rapidly to head off this potential threat. The opposition local government spokesperson argued that although the country was already under a hurricane warning, there was sufficient time for NSWMA work crews to clear the larger piles and mitigate the potential for flooding and health risk. She is therefore calling for local government minister Desmond McKenzie to ensure that the NSWMA follows through on the plan of action of preparatory actions being overseen by his ministry under the Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management. Government moving to get toll charges suspended as part of hurricane preparations. The government is moving to get both toll operators to suspend the charging of tolls along their respective highways as a part of preparation activities for the passage of Hurricane Beryl. Transport Minister Darrell Vaz says he's currently in talks with the toll operators and the National Road Operating and Constructing Company Limited. Vaz, in a post on X, formerly Twitter, says this will take effect in the first instance from 6 p.m. this evening until midnight, when toll roads will close and only essential service providers should be traveling. This will cause an ease of vehicular traffic caused by preparations being undertaken, he said. I will have the order signed and shared with the media and the public shortly, continued Vaz. Bahamian government airlifting students from Jamaica. The government of the Bahamas is airlifting its students currently in Jamaica ahead of Hurricane Beryl, which is set to begin impacting the island early Wednesday. According to a statement from the country's Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Consul General Alvita Knight has been instructed to advise the students who wish to leave in the face of the approaching hurricane that a 50-seater Bahamas Air aircraft is being sent to the Norman Manley International Airport in Kingston Tuesday afternoon. Students are asked to coordinate their departures with Consul General Alvita Knight and arrive at the airport at 2 p.m. The latest bulletin from the Meteorological Service of Jamaica warned that threatening winds and heavy rainfall are expected to begin impacting the island early Wednesday. A hurricane warning remains in effect for the country. Beryl is predicted to begin weakening later Tuesday, but could possibly strike Jamaica as a Category 4 hurricane. Spanish Town man fined $200,000 for attempting to bribe cops during traffic stop. A man who pleaded guilty to attempting to bribing the police during a traffic stop was today fined $200,000 or 3 months imprisonment in the St. Catherine Parish Court. The sentence was handed down by Senior Parish Court Judge Yvette Wentworth Miller against the 57-year-old Renford Smith, who is of a Spanish Town St. Catherine address. The court heard that on the day in question, Smith was being prosecuted for a traffic violation when he offered the police a $5,000 bribe. He was subsequently arrested and charged for the offense. Man accused of breaking into house stealing $2,000. A man who reportedly broke into a house in Savannah Lamar, Westmoreland, assaulted a woman and then escaped with $2,000 has been charged in relation to the incident. The accused has been identified as 26-year-old Fernando Chang of Cave District, Bluefields in the parish. Chang is charged with housebreaking, larceny and assault occasioning bodily harm. Reports are that about 1:50 p.m., a woman was at her home when she heard strange noises coming from outside. The woman went to investigate and reportedly saw Chang entering through her kitchen window. It is further alleged that upon entering the home, Chang physically assaulted the woman, stole $2,000, and then escaped. The incident is said to have occurred on Thursday, May 16. A report was later made to the police, and Chang was arrested on Saturday, June 29. He was subsequently charged and is awaiting a court date. Trelawney man charged with burglary after turning himself in. A construction worker of a Granville Trelawney address was charged with burglary after he turned himself into the police on Sunday. Charged is 28-year-old Cheyenne Finley. Reports are that on June 27, between the hours of 12 a.m. and 4 a.m., a woman woke up after hearing footsteps in her home in Rocker District, Falmouth. The woman reportedly went to investigate and saw Finley in the bathroom. He then escaped through the bathroom window. The matter was reported to the police. Finley turned himself in and the charge was laid against him. A court date is being arranged for him. Police well prepared for frontline duties during storm, says JCF. The Jamaica Constabulary Force says it has prepared extensively and is ready to face the challenges ahead as Hurricane Beryl continues its trajectory towards Jamaica. In a release on Tuesday, Police Commissioner Dr. Kevin Blake said that the JCF's Incident Command Centers are set to be activated as the force gets ready to be on the front lines. Outlining the sacrifice law enforcers will have to make in the coming days, Commissioner Blake said their duty to protect and to serve does not go unnoticed. The days ahead will be demanding. Many of you will have to leave the safety and the comfort of your homes and the embrace of your loved ones to be on the front lines, he stated. Make proper provisions at home for your loved ones, even as you prepare to go out and to serve others. With that said, Commissioner Blake highlighted the profound impact that the actions of the JCF members will have on the community during the hurricane. Your presence, your vigilance, and your readiness will provide the reassurance and the security that our fellow Jamaicans need in these trying times. You and your other first responders are the pillars of the strength they will lean on, he said. Expressing confidence in the abilities of his officers, Commissioner Blake rallied the force with a message of unity and strength. I am confident in your abilities and your resolve. The people of Jamaica are counting on us, and I know we will rise to the occasion as we have time and time again, he said. Let's stand together, united and strong, and show the country the true spirit of the GCF. Thank you everyone for watching. See you tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. for another news update.